Pisces, this is insane what I'm picking up for you right now, and 73% of you are going to relate to this so hard. There's a married person who literally cannot get you out of their head, and I'm talking about obsessive level thinking here. Everyone thinks it's just a simple crush, but actually, this person is having full conversations with you in their mind. They're dreaming about you. They're comparing their spouse to you and Pisces. This is dangerous territory we're walking into. I just pulled the Justice card and whoa, this is not what I expected for a love reading, but the universe is showing me that there's some serious karmic balancing happening here. This married person met you and it completely threw off their entire life equilibrium. They thought they had everything figured out, but you walked in and boom, their whole world shifted. Justice is telling me this person is literally weighing their options right now. They're sitting there thinking, should I stay in this marriage or should I pursue this connection with Pisces? And the scales are tipping back and forth every single day. This is keeping them up at night, Pisces. They're staring at the ceiling, thinking about you, while their spouse is sleeping right next to them. The universe is showing me they met you, and suddenly everything they thought they knew about love got questioned. You represent everything they feel is missing in their marriage. Where their spouse might be practical and routine, you're mysterious and magical. Where their relationship has become predictable, you bring this dreamy Piscean energy that makes them feel alive again. But here's what's really crazy, Pisces. Justice is also about consequences, and this person knows getting involved with you would turn their entire life upside down. They have kids, a mortgage, a whole life built with someone else, but they can't stop fantasizing about what life would be like with you instead. I'm getting chills because the next card that wants to come through is the 8 of Swords, and this is perfect because this married person feels completely trapped. They feel like they're in a mental prison of their own making. On one hand, they want to be honorable and stay committed to their marriage, but on the other hand, they've never felt this kind of magnetic pull toward another person. The 8 of Swords is showing me they're creating their own limitations though. They keep telling themselves they can't do anything about these feelings. They can't reach out to you. They can't act on this attraction. But really, Pisces, these are just mental barriers they're putting up to protect themselves from making a life-changing decision. This person is literally torturing themselves with thoughts of you. They see you and they get tongue-tied. They go home and replay every conversation you've had together. They're analyzing every look you gave them, every smile, every moment of connection, wondering if you feel it too. The 8 of Swords is reversed energy for them, which means they're starting to realize they do have choices here. They're starting to understand that staying in an unfulfilling marriage just because it's safe isn't actually serving anyone, but they're terrified of the chaos that would come with leaving. What's really interesting, Pisces, is I keep seeing water imagery around this connection. This person associates you with peace, with emotional depth, with something sacred. Their marriage might feel like they're going through the motions, but when they think about you, it's like diving into deep healing waters. Now the third card coming through, and this is making my heart race. It's the King of Cups. And oh my God, Pisces, this person sees you as their emotional ideal. The King of Cups represents mastery over emotions and intuition. And this married person believes you're the missing piece that would help them become their highest emotional self. They look at you and they see someone who understands feelings on a level their spouse never could. They think you get them in ways nobody else does. The King of Cups is telling me this person has put you on a pedestal emotionally. They think you're this wise, intuitive soul who could help them access parts of themselves they've buried in their practical everyday life. But here's the thing, Pisces. The King of Cups is also about emotional maturity and responsibility. This person needs to figure out their own emotional landscape before dragging you into their mess. They're projecting all their unmet emotional needs onto you, and that's not fair to anyone involved. The King of Cups is asking this person to be honest about what they really want. Do they want you specifically, or do they want the feeling you represent? Do they love you for who you are, or do they love the idea of escaping their current reality? I'm feeling like this person watches you from a distance and imagines whole scenarios. They picture taking you on romantic dates, having deep conversations under the stars, sharing their dreams and fears with someone who truly understands. But they're stuck in this fantasy because reality is so much more complicated. Members of my private community have been messaging me nonstop about this exact energy pattern. They're seeing it everywhere right now, and honestly, it's making me concerned because this kind of emotional intensity from a married person can create some serious complications. The fourth card is absolutely shocking me right now. It's the Death card, and before anyone panics, this is about transformation, not literal death. But Pisces, this married person is going through a complete metamorphosis because of their feelings for you. Death represents the end of one phase and the beginning of another, and this person's obsession with you is literally killing off their old self. The person they were before they met you is dying. Their priorities are changing. Their values are shifting. Their entire identity is being rebuilt around this connection they feel with you. This is why they can't stop thinking about you, Pisces. You're not just a crush or an attraction. You represent a complete rebirth of their emotional and spiritual self. Meeting you has triggered their dark night of the soul, and they're having to confront everything they thought they knew about love, commitment, and happiness. The Death card is showing me this person is grieving their old life even while they're still living it. They're mourning the dreams they had with their spouse that never came true. They're letting go of the version of themselves that could be satisfied with surface-level connection. But transformation is painful, and this person is in the thick of it right now. They wake up every day feeling like they're living someone else's life. They go through the motions of their marriage, but inside, they're a completely different person than they were before they met you. Death is irreversible, Pisces. This person can't go back to not knowing what it feels like to connect with you. They can't unknow the depth of emotion you've awakened in them. Even if they never act on these feelings, they've been forever changed by knowing you exist. The universe is showing me this person sometimes looks at their wedding ring and feels like it belongs to someone else. They look at photos of their family and feel like they're looking at strangers. You've awakened something so deep in them that their current life feels like a costume they're wearing. Now I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles, and this is fascinating because normally this would be about happy family and long-term security, but in this context, it's showing me what this married person thinks they should want versus what they actually want. The 10 of Pentacles represents everything this person has built with their spouse. The house, the kids, the shared investments, the family traditions, the social status of being married. On paper, their life looks perfect. Everyone probably thinks they have it all figured out, but perfection on paper doesn't mean fulfillment in the heart. And this married person is realizing that all the external success in the world can't fill the emotional void they feel. They built this beautiful life that looks amazing from the outside, but feels empty on the inside. The 10 of Pentacles is asking them what legacy do they actually want to leave? Do they want to be remembered as someone who played it safe and stayed in a comfortable but passionless marriage? Or do they want to be remembered as someone who had the courage to pursue authentic love even when it was complicated? This card is also about generational patterns, and I'm seeing this person realizes they might be repeating their parents' marriage. Maybe they grew up watching their parents stay together out of duty rather than love, and they swore they'd never do the same thing, but here they are, living that exact pattern. You represent breaking the cycle, Pisces. This person sees you as the key to rewriting their family story. Instead of modeling settling for comfort, they could model following their heart. Instead of teaching their kids that marriage is about obligation, they could show them what passionate love looks like. But the 10 of Pentacles is also warning about the cost of change. Leaving would mean splitting assets, disrupting their children's lives, dealing with social judgment, starting over financially. The practical implications are huge, and this person is weighing all of this against their feelings for you. The 6th card is coming through so strong, and it's the 3 of Cups, which is wild because this is about celebration and friendship, but I'm seeing it in a completely different context. This married person fantasizes about celebrating life with you instead of just going through the motions of their current relationship. 3 of Cups shows me this person imagines what it would be like to have genuine joy with you. Their marriage has become about managing responsibilities and checking boxes, but they dream about laughing until their stomach hurts with you, dancing in the kitchen, celebrating small victories together. They think about how different their energy is when they're around you versus when they're at home. With you, they feel light and playful and alive. At home, they feel heavy and obligated and tired. The 3 of Cups is showing them what they're missing in their marriage. This person probably goes to social events with their spouse and feels like they're performing the role of happy couple, but inside they're thinking about how much more fun it would be if you were there instead. They watch other couples who seem genuinely happy, and they think, that's what I want. That's what I could have with Pisces. The 3 of Cups is also about soul connections and chosen family, and this married person feels like you get their soul in a way their spouse never has. They feel like if they could choose their life partner all over again, knowing what they know now, they would choose you. But here's what's really intense, Pisces. I keep getting the message that this person's feelings for you are affecting their marriage in ways their spouse is starting to notice. The 3 of Cups can represent the 3rd person in a triangle, and there's definitely triangle energy happening here. Their spouse might not know about you specifically, but they can feel that their partner's energy has shifted. They might be asking questions like, why are you so distracted lately? Why don't we connect like we used to? What's different about you? This married person is trying to hide their feelings, but emotional energy is hard to contain. The final card that wants to come through is absolutely perfect, and it's the Hermit. And this is showing me this married person is in a period of deep soul searching because of their connection with you. They're asking themselves the big questions about life, love, purpose, and authenticity. The Hermit represents going within to find truth, and this person has been doing a lot of internal work since meeting you. They're examining their values, their choices, their definition of love, their fears about change. You've triggered a spiritual awakening in them, whether they realize it or not. This person is probably spending a lot of time alone lately, trying to figure out what to do about these feelings. They might be taking long walks, staying up late journaling, maybe even researching things like soulmates and twin flames, trying to understand the intensity of their connection with you. The Hermit shows me they're seeking guidance from somewhere. Maybe therapy, maybe spiritual practices, maybe just deep meditation. They know they need wisdom to navigate this situation, and they're not taking it lightly. This isn't just some midlife crisis attraction. This feels spiritually significant to them. What's really beautiful about the Hermit is it represents finding your own inner light and truth. This married person is realizing they've been living by other people's expectations and definitions of what their life should look like. Meeting you has shown them there's another way to live, another way to love, another way to be. The Hermit's lantern represents illumination, and this person feels like you've helped them see parts of themselves and parts of life they never noticed before. You've awakened their intuition, their creativity, their sense of magic and possibility. Even if nothing romantic ever happens between you, you've given them an incredible gift of self-awareness. But the Hermit also represents a time of solitude and inner work that needs to happen before any major life changes. This person needs to get clear on their own truth before involving anyone else in their journey. They need to figure out what they want, independent of their spouse's needs and your potential feelings. I'm getting such strong energy that this is going to come to a head soon, Pisces. This person can't stay in this internal struggle forever. The Hermit eventually has to come down from the mountain and share their wisdom with the world. They're going to have to make some kind of decision about their marriage and about their feelings for you. The timeline I'm getting is interesting. I keep seeing late summer or early fall as a significant time period. Something about the changing seasons feels symbolic of the changes this person is going through. They might reach out to you during this time or make a major life decision that affects their availability. But here's what I really want you to understand, Pisces. Regardless of what this married person decides to do, this connection has been meaningful for both of you. You've served as a catalyst for their growth and awakening. You've shown them what's possible in terms of deep emotional connection. Don't underestimate the power of the energy you're carrying. This person's obsession with you isn't just about physical attraction or escape from their problems. You represent something sacred to them, something they've been searching for their whole life without even knowing it. My private community members are reporting similar situations all over the place right now. There's definitely some kind of cosmic energy happening that's bringing these intense karmic connections to the surface. People are having to confront what they really want in love versus what they settled for. Whether this person ever acts on their feelings or not, they will never forget the way you made them feel. They will never forget that you showed them a different way to connect with another human being. You've planted seeds in their consciousness that will grow and bloom regardless of whether you're there to see it. And honestly, Pisces, you deserve someone who can love you freely and fully without the complications of existing commitments. While it might be flattering to know you've had this profound impact on someone, make sure you're not waiting around for someone who might never be available. The universe has a way of bringing the right people into our lives at the right time for the right reasons. Maybe this person came into your life to show you what kind of deep connection is possible. Maybe they're meant to inspire you to raise your standards and not settle for anything less than soul-deep love. Keep your heart open, but keep your boundaries strong. Let this be confirmation that you have the power to completely change someone's world just by being authentically yourself. That's magic, Pisces, and don't ever forget how special that is. The comments are going absolutely crazy right now, and I can feel all of you resonating with this energy. You know exactly who this person is, don't you? The connection is real, and it's powerful, and it's changing both of your lives, whether you're together or not. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because the energy around these cosmic connections is just getting started, and you're going to want to stay tuned for what's coming next. If you want even deeper insights into your specific situation, you know where to find me. Your future self is going to thank you for watching this video and understanding the profound impact you have on the people around you. You're not just living your life, Pisces. You're awakening souls, and that's the most beautiful gift you could ever give to the world.